Late on November 9th, the First Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that the Trump administration can be ordered to pay full November SNAP benefits. In the meantime, a lot has happened, including conflicting letters from the USDA to states, multiple court appeals in multiple courts, including the U.S. Supreme Court, and new deadlines set by those courts. All the while, a deal to reopen the federal government is in the works, which could render all these court actions moot. We'll do a quick review of where we've been and talk about what's next. Let's start with November 6th. That's when that Rhode Island federal court ordered full payment of November SNAP benefits. The USDA then sent a letter to states saying it would comply with that order, and some states started asking for the money. But then the Justice Department appealed that court order and actually asked to go right to the Supreme Court to block the payment of SNAP benefits. The Supreme Court sent that back down to the appeals court, where it said that's where it belonged, and set a deadline for a response. The USDA, in the meantime, then sent another letter to states, this time telling them they should have never taken their November SNAP money and ordered that it all be repaid, including clawing it back from members. The appeals court then rejected the Trump administration appeal, and the Trump administration went back to the U.S. Supreme Court. Let's talk about those letters from the USDA to the states. It was first on November 7th that the USDA told states it would comply with the order to pay November food share benefits, SNAP benefits, and states asked for that money, and the state of Wisconsin paid those benefits directly to members. But then by November 8th, the USDA's directive to states was to immediately undo any steps it took to fulfill those food share benefits and to claw back the benefits from its members. Wisconsin's Governor Tony Evers says he wasn't going to do that. He said Wisconsin is eager for the court to resolve the issue and provide certainty to the many Wisconsin families and businesses who rely on food benefits. The feds went so far as to freeze Wisconsin's federal reimbursement, which would have left no money to reimburse the stores where food share members were shopping. Wisconsin therefore joined 24 other states asking the federal court in Massachusetts to block the clawback of SNAP benefits. And on Monday, November 10th, the federal court agreed and scheduled a hearing. In the meantime, Wisconsin told grocery stores to please honor SNAP benefits in the meantime while these court actions continued. So what's next? Well, the Trump administration is back in court. It reappealed the First Circuit Court of Appeals back to the U.S. Supreme Court, where there is a new deadline for briefs to be filed by late in the day on November 10th. Meanwhile, more debates and votes on a bill to end the government shutdown are looming. We will keep you posted. In the meantime, Wisconsin reminds folks to dial 211 to find food or formula resources close to them, and they do continue to post updates on their Food Share member news page. We have a number of resources of the back and forth on SNAP benefits in the description below, and like we said, if anything changes after November 10th, we will give you an update.